This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, but the real star of today's show are the P2000 pedals by Simagic, and this is the quick review. If you want every last detail and every piece of information about the P2000 pedals, you can go ahead and check out our full-length review. There's a link to it in the description of this show, but we are here in a very short amount of time to tell you everything you need to know about these pedals. The P2000 pedal sets are a very high-end, high-performance pedal set that have a ton of features, a good amount of adjustment, and come in 4 different variations ranging in price. In all cases, at the heart of the P2000 pedals is the load cell brake pedal that also includes a hydraulic system to give a more realistic brake pedal feel. The P2000 pedals start out as a 2-pedal set variation that goes for $665 and includes a brake with a 100-kilogram load cell. That same set can be ordered with a 200-kilogram load cell, and that raises the price to $720. And for those who need or want to use a clutch and need that third pedal, in the 100-kilogram version, the 3-pedal set goes for $815, and if purchased with a 200-kilogram load cell, it jumps up to $869. This particular set of pedals was supplied to me by Ricmotech, along with a few of the hop-ups or options to be able to do this review. So we have the heel plate riser, the Ricmotech heel plate riser, which goes for an additional $42, as well as the Simagic long or tall throttle pedal, which also raises the price in another $44. And we tried it in all of the variations. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the P2000 and talk about some of its features in more detail. And it all starts off with this super beefy aluminum base plate. The plate is pre-drilled for all of the pedals, including a bit of left and right adjustment for each, as well as countersunk holes for mounting. The gas pedal is almost all machined aluminum anodized in black with silver trim and is very substantial and elegant. The gas pivots on bushings and then activates a small spring that applies pressure to a load cell for measuring. Also restricting the movement is an adjustable piston that will increase or decrease the resistance of the movement when the throttle pedal is pressed or released. The brake pedal features a very similar assembly, but restricting its movement is a 2-part hydraulic system. When the pedal is pressed, the master cylinder activates the slave cylinder, and that pressure pulls against resistant springs. Sandwiched into that is a piston-type load cell of either 100 or 200 kilograms. The P2000s come with a tuning kit that allows the springs in the stack to be changed to adjust the strength and throw distance of the pedal. The clutch pedal is very similar to the gas pedal and has the same pivot with a small spring applying pressure on the beam-style load cell. However, its resistance is done via a spring and a mechanical fall-off point machined into the sides of the pedal. The clutch also includes 4 different spring tensions to choose from. The controller board for the P2000 pedals is a basic board that is sandwiched in acrylic and can just be double-stick taped anywhere you need. Each pedal has a wire that goes to that controller in its marked location, as well as the USB plug and the set button. When it comes to driving on the P2000 pedals, it really doesn't matter which variation you're talking about, 2-pedal, 3-pedal, 100 kilogram, 200 kilogram. Either or all versions feel extremely high-end. The minute you put your feet on the pedal set, you can recognize the rigidity, the smoothness, and the overall quality of feel at your feet. The pedals are very smooth moving. Now, smooth is different from soft. Even with the softest springs and the 100-kilogram load cell, the brake is still medium strength. These are heavy-duty pedals and will work best with shoes on your feet. The load cell setup with the springs allow for a really good dual-stage brake feel, and that feels even better with the slight squishiness and compression that the hydraulic system provides. This made for very consistent braking and very effective trail braking, and made it very easy to adjust and adapt to the new brake pedal. The dual-stage aspect also made for better heel-toe shifting in general. The gas pedal was also very smooth, and its lowest setting allowed for what I would call a medium spring setup. At default, the pedal is a very long throw, and that is adjustable to your liking. The pedal's travel finishes with a soft bump stop and overall, it is a great feeling gas pedal. I will admit, I only like the number 1 setting on the damper. Everything else felt way too strong to press in and way too slow to release. The clutch pedal was also a smooth moving pedal and action. The fall off point has a decent feel, or is at least as good an attempt at recreating a clutch feel as I felt. However, it is still plagued, like all clutch pedals, of having anything timed in the game with that fall off point. It gets the job done and is better than most clutch pedals out there, including the ability to change out that spring as desired. All in all, the P2000 pedals are a very good pedal set for the money. They are extremely consistent, and they are very easy to adjust to in a short time. The pedal faces are comfortable on my feet, but I really preferred the tall pedal to the stock one. In fact, when heel toeing with the stock pedal faces, I had to use the pedal arm, not the pedal face when heel toe shifting. I also like the overall shape and size of the pedal set. It fit nice on my rig and gave me good space for my feet and heels while driving. I also really like the Ricmotech heel plate. And I know if I had driven these without that heel plate that the aluminum would have been immediately scuffed from my heels under usage and there'd be no fixing that later. So I really did appreciate the heel plate. It has a nice combination of soft feel because it is kind of plastic, but it's so dense that it shows no signs of wear whatsoever for my use. So I think that tells you everything on the driving aspects, but I do want to kind of break things down or make it a little bit simple and cover my favorite and least favorite aspects of the P2000 pedals by Simagic, starting off with my favorite things. Number 1 being the all-metal construction. They are built to last, including load cells in place of moving parts and a great design. And number 2, great performance. I only have positive things to say about the way these pedals operated under my feet in any and every configuration that I set them up in. And number 3, they look cool. They look pro. They look super expensive. They're gorgeous pedals. And with that, on the opposite side of things, what are my 3 least favorite things about these pedals? And they're actually kind of ticky-tack things, to be honest with you. Number 1, wire management. The wires are kind of skinny and they just kind of go to the controller board. There just really isn't any wire management or wire solution. And number 2, the controller board. It's just sort of sandwiched in that acrylic and it just kind of sits there like the wires. It really could be done a little bit nicer. And number 3, they are relatively expensive. And I kind of, well, actually, let's just recap our final thoughts here and I'll get back to that expensive topic. But when you're looking at these pedals, these are very nice, extremely nice pedals. And when you compare all the features that are included, even in the 3-pedal set with the 200 kilogram and that $869 price tag, you're still talking about a lot of features, a lot of adjustability, a lot of tunability when comparing them to other pedals at a similar price point. However, in a modern world where fewer and fewer cars even have a clutch pedal, or in sim racing where the clutch has always, quite honestly, never been really done to perfection, including the shifters that we use with our clutches, and a 2-pedal set is a much more realistic option today when you're looking at this even in the 100 kilogram version at that $665 price point. I gotta tell you, that is a lot of pedal for $665. You're looking at, well, in that case, it would be dual load cells, lots of tunability. You've got the tuning kit. You've got that hydraulic and load cell feel in the brake pedal. Very sturdy, made-to-last construction at, again, a reasonable price point. So I think in a short amount of time, we've covered a lot about the P2000 pedals. Of course, if you want every last detail, you check out that full-length review. Again, the link to that is in the description below. I want to thank Ricmotech for sending these over. You can get information at ricmotech.com on the P2000 pedals or the entire Simagic lineup. And you can check them out at simmagic.com as well. Be sure to thumbs up if you like the show. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can find out when our next video or next review comes out. And most of all, thank you for watching. This is the Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.